Chapter 1, Fluffy's Big Dream. Hello there, kiddos. I'm Fluffy, a bunny with a story that will surely make your little ears perk up. Now, gather round and get comfy. You see, I'm no regular bunny. I don't just hop around in fields and nibble on carrots. Nope, I've been on an adventure that's out of this world literally. You know the moon, right? That big, round, shiny thing in the sky at night? Well, believe it or not, I've been there. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Fluffy, you're saying, bunnies can't go to the moon. They belong in the garden, or in a cozy burrow. And usually, you'd be right. But, I'm not like other bunnies. I'm a bunny with big dreams and an even bigger spirit of adventure. Ever since I was a wee bunny, I loved looking up at the night sky. The sparkling stars and that big, glowing moon always caught my eye. I dreamed about what it would be like up there. Would it be just like here but a little bit floatier? Would the carrots taste different? I had so many questions. One day, I decided, why not? Why couldn't a bunny go to the moon? Just because it hadn't been done before, didn't mean it couldn't be done. After all, we bunnies are full of surprises. So, I set my mind on it, and guess what? Dreams do come true, even for bunnies. So here I am, ready to share my tale with you. It's a tale of courage, adventure, and one small leap for bunny kind. I promise, it's going to be one heck of a ride. Are you ready to hop along? Let's make tracks and let the adventure begin. Chapter 2, The Hoppity Hop to the Moon. Remember how I said I was not like other bunnies and had big dreams of going to the moon? Well, let me tell you how that all started to become a reality. You see, hopping to the moon isn't like hopping across a field or even over a big fence. It's a whole lot further, and let's not forget, up in space. For such a hop, I needed something a bit more, spaceship. I had my human pals, who knew a thing or two about building spaceships. Make one especially for me. And you know what they did? They made it as cozy as a burrow, with snuggly seats and even a spot to stash my favorite snacks, fresh, crunchy carrots. The day came when I was to head off on my big adventure. Picture it, me, a little white bunny, in a gleaming spaceship. I was more excited than when I discovered a whole bed of lettuce in Mr. McGregor's garden. The countdown began. 10, 9, 8, each number making my little heart thump faster. 3, 2, 1, and then with a huge blast off. We were off. Just like that, I was shooting up, 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 leaving our beautiful Earth behind. It was like the most epic bunny hop you could ever dream of. As I soared higher and higher, Earth looked like a giant round patchwork quilt of green and blue. It was the most incredible sight. Not even the first snow of winter or the brightest rainbow could match the beauty of our planet sparkling against the inky black sky. And ahead of me was the moon. It started off as a tiny glow, but as I traveled closer, it became a bright and beautiful beacon. It was like watching a carrot grow right before your eyes. But instead of a tasty snack, it was a whole new world. And there you have it, the tale of how I, Fluffy, made the biggest bunny hop from our home planet all the way to the moon. If you thought that was exciting, kiddos, just you wait. There's plenty more space adventure to come. Chapter 3, The Fluffy Mobile on the Moon. As I was telling you, landing on the moon was only the beginning. Now, back home on Earth, the most I've ever piloted was maybe, well, deciding which way to hop in the meadow. But here on the moon, things are a little different. Once I touched down on the moon, I got the chance to ride something totally out of this world, a moon rover. But it wasn't just any moon rover, this was a special, bunny-friendly one, built just for me. I could hardly believe my bunny eyes. Now, I know what you're thinking. But Fluffy, you're a bunny. How do you drive a moon rover? Well, dear kiddos, driving on the moon isn't like anything we know on Earth. There's no steering wheel, no pedals, and no traffic lights. And with the moon's lesser gravity, it feels like you're hopping on the fluffiest clouds. The rover had a super cool AI assistant named Zara. She was there to guide me, and guess what? She understood bunny language. Can you believe it? Me, a bunny, conversing with a high-tech moon rover. So, how does a bunny drive, you ask? Well, with a lot of curiosity and a touch of bunny intuition. I would nudge my nose to one side or the other to steer, and give a big bunny thump to a big red button to move. 2 thumps for go, 3 thumps for stop. It was as fun as a game of hide and seek in the burrow, but I was driving a moon rover. And there I was, Fluffy the bunny, not an astronaut, but the first bunny driver on the moon. Can you imagine? Me, zooming over the moon's dusty plains and hopping over lunar hills, just like I'd hopped over the hills back home. And all the while, our beautiful Earth was twinkling up in the sky, watching over me. Chapter 4 Lunar Binkies and Earthrise. As I was saying, driving around on the moon was a hoot. I zoomed over moon dunes and hopped around in low gravity, making it feel like I was doing the highest binkies ever. Now, don't get me wrong, as much as I was having a blast, I did miss our home, Earth. After all, the moon didn't have fresh fields of clover, cozy burrows, or lovely garden carrots. And as much fun as driving the rover was, nothing quite beats the joy of a good old-fashioned bunny hop. But here's the magical part. One day, as I was roaming around in the Fluffy Mobile, I saw something absolutely breathtaking. It was our Earth, rising over the horizon of the moon. And oh, my bunny whiskers, was it a sight to behold! Our home was a beautiful marble of blue, green, and white, floating in the infinite blackness of space, far but close, alien but familiar. And it dawned on me we all, whether bunny or human, share this beautiful, beautiful home. It gave me a sense of unity and connection that I never felt before. With Earth in my sight, I felt a tug at my heartstrings, a longing to return. But, before I hopped back on my spaceship, I made one final, grand leap, the biggest binky a bunny has ever done, right there on the moon. And so, dear kiddos, ended my moon adventure. I may have been a tiny bunny in the vastness of space, but I showed that even the smallest among us can dream big and go places beyond our wildest dreams. And just remember, whether you're a bunny on the moon or a kiddo on Earth, we're all part of something much, much bigger, and each one of us can make our own special leaps. So, never stop dreaming, never stop exploring, and always, always keep hopping.